And we are back with the killer part of the video. So we are now going to look at the killer. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
For the man, the myth, the Lord himself. Move away, Hunter Nathan. He is, and like always, he is next to Myers. The man who knows the most secrets, who can blackmail everyone here. If he wants. The Lord of Darkness.
Can be quite fun at times.
Dracula. And here we have the myth. First we're gonna look at how he looks. And afterwards, at the end we're gonna give Kate the word. Because Kate knows a lot about the lore of Dracula. So she can say how much accuracy he has with his historical counterpart. Or the book counterpart.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, this is game Dracula. Castlevania game Dracula. Not the Netflix version. How do you know? White hair.
Mm-hmm.
White hair, white beard, white moustache. That is it. He is quite the character. I really like how he looks. In terms of appearance. He's very accurate to the artwork. And he just looks amazing. He is big. He has power. I just don't like the breathing sound. That's the only thing. Because I don't think that vampires breathe. You know, that they go like. That's the only thing. But for the rest, he looks amazing. The red, the yellow, or the gold, whatever. Combined with the black. Such a powerful appearance. Such an impressive look. And that is all I have to say. It's a really impressive model. And what do you think, Falcon?
Okay, bro. Again, I have to say that they created a pretty high quality character.
Yep.
There are there's a lot of details. He has got also a nice outfit.
The outfit is always really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, not only that, but also the colors, because it reminds of blood,
Blood red. Yep.
Yeah.
He just is very impressive because also the inner detail of the coat and everything is really nice.
Yeah. And not only that, remember that this is not his only form,
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And
That is true.
I really like that you can turn into other entities,
other creatures of the night.
Yes.
Yeah, but that is a lot accurate with Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
But that is something that Kate will tell us because he knows more about that than we do. But for the most part, I like the yellow eyes. You know, those really. If you look at those eyes are really, drawing you to it. When he looks at you. That's a really scary part because these are not human eyes. These are the eyes that you would see by a cat or something when they look at you in the darkness. That's how scary it is. Does he also have pointy ears? It looks like he has pointy ears. Pretty cool. And look at those boots. Damn. Just so that you guys know, Netflix Dracula has a different mantle And he has also black hair. Black hair, black moustache, such. Netflix Dracula is a completely different entity, in a way. And just before Kate starts, I will add some other stuff so that you guys know more about this Dracula. This Dracula, including to the original lore, he is very advanced in science. This Dracula is also a scientist and a very advanced alchemist. And that means he knows magic, pyromancy, necromancy, all the good stuff. Mm-hmm. These are the things that they added to Dracula in this game. So we're gonna let Kate have the word about how he looks like, how accurate it is to the lore from the books and such. So go ahead, Kate.
Yeah, it looks great. I think that I really like the details that they've added in, especially in the piping and the velvet in his coat and all those little filigree swirls.
Yeah.
It looks like he has velvet on. They have a lot of detail even in his little his pin, and then that part that's holding his cape, which is really well made.
Very.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job
I
on him.
think that is also his crest, what he has here.
Yeah, his
part.
crest. That's it. Yeah, you're right, K.M.K.
and then the rope. I just try to figure out what type of clothing he's wearing. Victorian or Romanian clothing?
Yeah. So, the initial book was published back in 1897.
That's long ago, eh? 1897.
Yeah, Victorian times. And it was supposed to be, the idea is it's supposed to be even before that. But, it's very, very interesting. I mean, I think they did a great job carrying him through. Now, for Castlevania, the game itself was created in 1986.
Yes.
So, good stuff there for Konami to come up with this series. And,
If I'm correct, this version of Dracula, it is he is more accurate to the book, right, in terms of looks, or not?
Yes, yeah, I would say so.
I mean, of course, there is a bit.
But he had different forms too. He could transform himself. Supposedly, he could transform himself into like a gypsy look.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gypsy.
Then he could transform himself into an older man, which we kind of knew, and then he can be like this.
Yeah, more his prime. You mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But he also had white hair and everything, right?
Yeah.
And he was because if I'm correct, this is in terms of look, he is the most lore accurate Dracula that there is. If I'm correct, or if I'm wrong.
No, I think so. Yeah. Okay.
The only thing is, this Dracula is more advanced in science, alchemy, and such than the one that we know in the books.
Yeah.
I think the one in the books is also far in different aspects. Also, but I don't know like what, because there is such a big difference. Because that he could transform into some kind of werewolf. He can transform into some kind of bat.
Sure.
There are so many different versions of Dracula. It's crazy. And this is basically one of the strongest variations of the original Dracula.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you look at every Dracula, you get Alucard from Helsing, who is like the strongest Dracula, technically, the strongest version of the entire character. And then you have the alternate universe of this Dracula here, Lord of Shadow Dracula. Lord of Shadow Dracula is a beast. because he has defeated Lucifer or Satan in one-on-one, in a one-on-one fight when he was a human,
Oh.
and he was named Gabriel Belmont, and that Dracula was a beast because he turns his hate and his anger into these fire gauntlets called the Fist of Chaos. And then he had a sword called the Void Sword, which he can use to freeze everyone. That guy was a real monster. It was a warrior, but not with science or alchemy and such. This one was more. This one is actually more, civilized.
Yeah.
And he was just, what should I say? You know the one saying of the Joker, it takes one bad day to make someone snap?
Mm-hmm.
That is what happened with this Dracula. His wife died.
Ah.
She got burnt on the stake. And she was human. And after that is when he swore revenge on humanity. And if Netflix Dracula is even close to how this Dracula is, or this Dracula is close to the Netflix one,
Yeah.
Netflix Dracula hasn't even drink blood for months.
Oh.
And he was still beating the Belmonts and Alucard's ass. Without effort, without tiring whatsoever. He was dominating them. And even the other vampires were scared of him. Even though they know he was weakened and he had not drinking blood in a long time. They knew he was weakened and he was still scared of him. That is how powerful the Dracula was. Dracula is literally from... He's as far from the vampires as the humans are from the vampires. Or as far the vampires are from the humans. He's literally... He's a class above them. You know?
Yeah.
So, now that we have talked about that... we're going to talk about the power. Just to let you guys know... Dracula in the game has a true form. Also. But they did not include the true form. The true form is not in the game. At all.
Ah.
He does have the vampire form and he has the warg form or wolf form and he has the bat form. Are you guys ready for it?
Yeah.
And you, Falcon?
Let's go.
Ooh.
Okay. So, vampiric shift. His dark power allows him to exact revenge on humans, taking many forms to terrorize and slaughter them. Lore accurate. Special ability, shapeshift. The Dark Lord has access to 3 forms and can freely change between them. Each form has unique abilities and strengths. Vampire form. In his default state, the Dark Lord can use a powerful Hellfire spell, which creates 7 pillars of flame that travel 7 meters and can be cast across low obstacles. This is ability that I showed off a lot during Kate's Twitch stream.
Uh-huh.
It is the fire spell. Dit comes from one of the Castlevania games in a later edition, where the fire travels across the ground. It is a really good skill, but it is a lot like Pyramid Head. So I will say it is pretty good. What do you say, Falcon?
It has a lot of potential, bro.
Yep. It does. It is a really good spell. It is basically, this form is meant to counter loops, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Or even prevent the survivor from going from point A to point B, if you are fast enough. So, what do you think of this, Kate? Because you have seen it a lot during the presentation of during the gameplay presentation of Dracula. What do you think of the fire skill?
The fire?
Yeah.
I thought it was very interesting. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea to utilize. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But also, you saw all the options, eh? You were like, oh, he's too far away, and then still hit. It really goes far, the fire.
yes, it does. Yeah, and it's surprising. Yeah, yeah, it has great range. Um, I was really surprised how it traveled over the windows and pallets. It it
Yeah.
really, it really went far. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, compared to Pyramid Head.
Yes. But Pyramid Head can go through any obstacle. This one doesn't. That's the sad thing.
Right. Yeah.
But at the same time, it is okay. It has a bit of skill ceiling to it, which he needs. Skill ceiling is really important for characters like this, you know, for skill expression.
Mm-hmm.
The next one, Wolf form. In Wolf form, the Dark Lord has access to several abilities that allow for more effective tracking. Movement speed is increased, blood pools, scratch marks are more apparent, and survivors leave a trail of center orbs behind them. The Dark Lord can collect these center orbs to charge a powerful pounce attack. Okay, well, I'm gonna let Falcon say it because he can say it more, how should I say, elegantly. Come on, Falcon, what do you think of the wolf form?
Bro, I tried it, but it feels like it is, a bit lackluster, you know. Uh,
Yeah,
you know, according to some people on the forum, the wolf is slower as it is 4.4.
Mm.
and does it feel 4.4? Because
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like it for me.
yeah, that's the problem.
It feels slower,
So, yeah, and the anti-looping ability is also not so good.
non-existent, non-existent.
Because even if the wolf has, this pounce attack, survivors can easily dodge it.
Yep,
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's not like because, bro, if the wolf power was like Demogorgon's power,
mm-hmm.
maybe it would be decent.
Yeah,
But in its actual form, it it's weak, bro. And the thing is, there is no point in using the wolf
yep,
over your vampire form.
correct. Because the vampire form has more can counter more things than the wolf form.
Yeah, and you still have an anti-looping ability.
Yeah, on paper the wolf form is meant to be an chase mechanic.
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the problem. The wolf should be a strong hunter, you know,
Yeah,
but it doesn't feel like that.
it feels too
Mm.
slow, really too slow, and you get easily stuck on the obstacles. Also,
Right.
because of
Yes.
how it is formed as such. Also, when you go backwards, you go slower. If you move backwards, then you will be slowed down. It's not very comfortable, and if you rely too much on the wolf form, you will lose games.
Yes.
Yeah,
And if you miss,
the missing is
he's
not
got a cooldown where he kind of like shakes his head and gets situated again.
the missing it is not so big of a problem because you gain the distance. You know,
Right.
you gain
Yeah.
a lot of distance, but the problem is chasing with the wolf itself.
Hmm.
The power can give you the distance that you need to get close, but you can use the wolf's power, the pounce, to get closer, and then you can, for example, switch to Dracula form. But for certain moments, you would say, okay, the wolf is better because the wolf is faster, you know. But it is not there. The wolf is too slow, and the center ops are too infrequent for to get used to make use of it. And you don't get blood loss. It is basically Myers Tier 1. That is how it feels for me. How slow it is and such. I feel like that I'm playing Tier 1 Myers.
Mm.
I don't know about you, Falcon, but that's how I feel.
I feel more or less the same, bro.
Yeah.
I was, disappointed.
Yeah, I wish that the wolf was a bit more strong in the hunting aspect than anything else. But it is not there. And what is your opinion, Kate? You have seen during the gameplay showcase.
The concept,
Yeah,
it's interesting. I think the low profileness is really cool. Chucky's low profile, Xenomorph has a low profile option, but like you said, maybe find a balanced way to increase the speed a little bit.
yeah,
And yeah, and then I think it would be okay then.
yeah. I mean, even if it just means that you can only pounce once, I would happily trade in 1 pound for a bit more movement speed. That is what I would do.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the double pounce is cool. That is like Wesker, but it's, how should I say? I would rather trade in 1 pound for movement speed, just to be a little bit more faster. Just to be
Right.
able to give that, maybe even for a bigger cooldown, you know? That would also be okay. But that is just me. So let's go to the next form. The bat form. Well, in bat form, the Dark Lord gains the undetectable status effect. Additionally, he moves faster, ignores faults, and can teleport to any vault within 32 meters. Survivors become invisible, but scratch marks can be seen. Okay, Falcon, what do you have to say about this form?
Okay, this is a particular form. Um, because also, bro, I was expecting something like this. I remember when, just the day before the release,
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting a power between Spirit and Oni.
Yeah,
Yeah. So this is very similar to the Spirit power.
with dreads.
Yeah. So basically, you don't see survivors
Yeah,
while in bat mode,
yeah,
but you see scratch marks.
correct.
Yeah. So it's good for tracking and also mobility.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, which is good. So this means that Dracula at least has some kind of a mobility.
Yeah,
Yeah. You can also teleport if you need it.
yeah, but I think that is the thing for me. It's problem, the teleport. I think they could increase the distance a bit, the base distance, because you have to be in a certain you have to be in a certain range to get the vault windows and such to be highlighted. I would rather have it that it is a bit more, that you can actually see it further away.
Hmm.
Because I'm scared that the Dracula players are going to use it for camping.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
hanging out.
yeah, and I would rather have it that you are more, incentivized.
Active.
Yeah, to teleport to further away locations. So that is why I would be like bigger meters. If you understand what I mean. What I mean, Falcon.
Yeah, bro, I agree.
And make it so that if you are still within a hook range, you don't see any windows or pallets. So that you have to,
Like the Dredge, bro.
yeah,
Remember, when you play Dredge, you see lockers, but you can't teleport to them if there is one survivor hooked.
Correct. Correct. I want a bit more.
Yeah,
I
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I want a bit more that this that the teleport in allows you to go further, makes you go further away. You know, so that you can actually start pressuring the survivors. That is something that I would rather see. You know, maybe it is weird for me to say it, but I rather have that than just a power that you have to be at a certain range to see the windows or the vaults and whatsoever.
Right. Yeah.
I want more something like, oh, that pellet just dropped there. I'm gonna go there because I see survivors there, and you will teleport there immediately. You know, something like that. That is something that I would like to see more. It is a good power, you know. The bat form is extremely good. I just wish that the range was a bit further to motivate more, you hook, go into bat form, teleport somewhere, and start chasing again, like that. Understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I want more. Hook, turn into bat, teleport somewhere, start chase, repeat. That would be the. That is what I would like to see out of this bat form. It is really good. It is really good. I just want that type of gameplay loop from it. Like you go into bat form, teleport, turn into wolf, start chase, or turn into vampire, start chase, etc. So that you have a nice gameplay loop. So that the form is always useful and it is a nice opening to the second form, to either the vampire or the wolf form. That is something that I would like to see, that you teleport and then all of a sudden you transform and everyone is like, what the fuck? And everyone scatters. Do you have anything to say about this form, Kate?
I think it's a great option. I think to me, it's entertaining. I like the idea how you can fly over the vault windows and
It looks nice,
uh,
yeah.
yeah, it looks great. And then basically then teleport around.
Mm-hmm.
I think whoever came up with this did a good job.
Yep. Pretty good
Yeah,
job so
yeah.
far, right, Falcon?
Always.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we have talked about the power, so let's now talk about the perks. The perks are quite interesting. So the first one is Hex, Wretched Fate. You see your victims from afar, resolve to prolong their suffering. After one generator has been repaired, a random dog totem becomes a hex totem and curses the obsession. The obsession suffers a 33% repair speed penalty. They also see this hex totem aura within 12 meters. This effect persists until the hex totem is cleansed. The killer can only be obsessed with one survivor at a time. So toil, mortal toil. Your effort will be naught. Dracula. Okay, Falcon, go ahead. What can you say about this perk?
Okay, so we have another generator related perk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Okay, bro, I
Yeah?
think that this perk is what Dying Light should have been, forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So, no, this perk is decent, bro. Because it is easy to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically it's passive because you don't have to do anything in order to get it active,
Correct.
and you get a huge benefit.
That is true what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, because the 33% penalty is a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it is the obsession.
Yeah.
Especially
And
when you
yeah, and yeah, and it's also a bit hard to get rid of also, because that means that the obsession will have to go around the map
Yep.
to find the totem.
That's true.
We tried it in the PTB, and 12 meters. Bro, it's not that long,
Correct.
so you must get pretty close to the totem. That means you will have only three survivors repairing generators,
Which is good.
which is good.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is really good even because you have one survivor less to deal with. And for all they know, you could be chasing one of them, and the obsession is still running around trying to find the totem.
Yes. So basically, you have to deal with only three survivors.
Correct.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this will become meta, but in my opinion, it has a good potential for becoming meta.
Yep. And what killer do you think will benefit the most from this perk?
Uh, Top tier killers,
Hmm. Damn. Of course.
of course, or killers which are able to keep survivors injured.
Oh yeah, like great.
Because at that point, if the obsession is injured, it will be risky, to go, uh, you know, mm, you know, basically to mess around, in the map just to find the totem, because the killer can easily kill you.
Yep. Yeah, there's quite some options.
Yeah. So they will have to heal
Mm-hmm.
and then go go for the totem.
Yeah. If they have found it, that is. You know?
Good luck with that Raccoon City.
Yeah. Oh my god. Raccoon City. How much we curse you. Still good looking map though. It's just not cool to play on. That's the only problem. Right, Kate?
To
About
say.
I said about Raccoon City. Cool, cool map to look at, but not a cool map to play on. You know, Raccoon City, the RPT police station.
It's from what I've experienced, it's hard for the nurse.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is with Alucard or Dracula, you can bat fly through a lot of it, and then you have a bit more control when you hit your invisible teleport.
That's true.
So I think he'd fare a little better.
Yeah, but I mean, in general, when you have to look for totems and such.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah,
know.
I mean it's pretty intensive, but the counter side of that is
I'm
they
talking
put
about.
so
I'm talking about as survivor. You know,
well, yeah.
as a survivor, it is a horrible experience because you have to look for the totem and the range of the totem is really short,
Uh-huh.
and you have to be lucky that you find it in the correct spot. And even then, it is quite annoying on that map. You know, it is a nice.
Well,
It's a nice map. You know,
yeah,
but
it's a
not.
nice map. I mean, they put a lot of details into that map. It's
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
it's a very detail heavy map, but with this perk in particular, it says here they see the aura.
Yep,
So I mean, if they have a scout or whatever going around, they're gonna find it anyways. That's on them.
that's
I mean,
true.
come on, they just got a perk that heals them one life state. They can handle
That's true.
seeing an aura.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think. Do you have anything else to say about this perk?
I don't think.
Nah. it's- I think we have said enough about it. It could be a good perk with Pentimento.
Yeah.
And it will punish the generous thing, so
Yes.
that is a good thing. So shall we go to the next perk?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, next one is Human Greed. So true. One can always rely on the average of the living and use it to one's advantage. Yeah, but if you live long enough, then everything becomes meaningless for you anyway. So that's the curse of immortality. You see the aura of unopened chest, and survivor auras are revealed for you for 3 seconds when they are enter an 8-meter range. You gain the ability to kick chests to close them. This ability has I don't know who has written all of this. Look, 3 seconds, and now we got 60 dash second. Ignore it, K.M.K. Just ignore it.
Yeah, it's 60 seconds. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
it's 6 seconds.
Right.
That's, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
6 seconds. Yeah,
Mhm.
survivors unlock these chests 50% faster. Come running, one and all, and see what fortune awaits you. Oh, that was what you told me about with Dracula and his gold. Right?
Dracula and the what?
And the gold, when he was digging, when you were talking about
Oh,
that.
yeah. Right.
Because, look, this is a reference to it. This perk. Come running, one and all, and see what fortune awaits you.
Yeah.
That was what you told, right? That
Right.
that he comes out during a full moon.
During the full moon. That's it.
Yeah, and that he dig up his gold, or dig up or bury his gold.
Yeah.
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 That is this is a reference to that, right? This entire
Yeah.
perk.
Oh, yeah.
You read it? If you read, just read it. See?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Can you explain it a bit more for the people
Well,
that don't know it?
I mean, according to his statement on the bottom,
Yeah.
it says, "Come running and see what fortune awaits you," because he's holding the fortune. Because according to the book,
Yeah.
at midnight, there's these blue flames. He goes out to the blue flames, and then he digs there and he grabs all the fortunes. Well, the people know that there's also fortunes at night under those blue flames, but they don't want to run into him with the wolves or when he turns himself into the gypsy form along the way.
Oh yeah.
So what he's saying here is basically come to him and see what fortune awaits you either at the blue flame or when he collects it, he has it at the castle. Because they know he keeps everything at the castle. But above, it's the opposite. Because here, you go through the chest, and the chests are open, but he's closing them. So instead of gathering the fortune, he's closing it.
Yeah. But it is a nice reference.
I think it's really good. Yeah. I think they did a good job. Yeah.
Yeah. It is because he relies on human greed to get his food. Because that is his food, basically.
Right.
So, Falcon, can you start telling us about what you think of this perk? Falcon? Falcon?
Bro, I think this is the worst perk.
Ooh,
Oh. But lore-wise, it's good, right?
Yeah, okay, but
Mm-hmm.
bro, I can't find any, uh, any situation in which this perk will be useful. Because think about it, if
Mm-hmm.
survivors are wasting time with the chests,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
they are not repairing generators, so they are not playing efficiently.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. And if you are facing a Gen Rush team, they will just ignore chests.
Yep.
And then you wasted a perk slot.
Yep. The only thing that you get from this perk then is aura reading.
Yeah, which is situational because it's just 8 meters, bro. With a very long cooldown.
Yep. Yeah, after you close them, the code.
To be honest, I don't understand the cooldown on this perk. Because you have, bro, think about it. You have only 3 chests in the entire map.
Right.
Correct.
You must find an open chest
Correct.
to kick it and close the chest.
Correct.
Yeah, and behavior is putting a cooldown on that.
Falcon,
Bro,
that
they are joking.
Falcon, I know a meme for this. It's called "Dit is bad comedy."
Mm,
You know, dit is bad comedy. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Really bad comedy. I don't. Kate, do you understand the cooldown of this perk? Now that Falcon said it,
I just,
it does
I,
make. Now that he said it, now it doesn't make sense anymore, eh?
right, right. Yeah.
To be honest, he's right.
And
Why?
bro, and also the chests are spread, around the map.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
You don't have 3 chests in the same point.
Right.
correct.
Yeah, so you still, bro, if you want to even spam the perk,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you still have to go from one chest to the other chest, and
Correct.
you will waste time.
Yes.
Again, no reason for this stupid cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Also, bro, consider that you have another perk, Gearhead,
Yeah.
which gives aura reading on generators.
Yes.
You see survivors repairing generators, and it has no cooldown.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now you put a cooldown on a chest aura reading perk.
Yeah.
Yeah. He nails it on the head. He nails it on the head.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the perfect adjustment.
Yeah.
Because that would want to make you step away from your task of catching people and breaking gens and possibly cleansing totems because you get the ability of the aura
Yeah.
of seeing where the people are if they're
Yeah,
on the
but the 8
gens.
meter is also too small. 8
Yeah,
meter.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, the only time that you get any use from it is when, for example, you have someone hooked in the basement.
Right. Yeah.
And you would see someone run into the basement, so that you go into the time back to the basement, for example, to get on a hooker. But still, there is the cooldown doesn't make sense, and the amount of meters doesn't make sense. Because still 3 chests, maybe more if you have plunderer's instinct or such.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it's a throwaway perk slot. That is all.
Yeah, bro, I'm sorry, but this perk is garbage.
It. Let me say it like this: 10 out of 10 because it is a good reference to the lore of Dracula in the books. I will give that. I will give that
Yeah.
a 10 out of 10. But as a functioning perk, then I will give it a 1 out of 10 because it doesn't make sense. It contradicts itself and it contradicts the use of it fully. It doesn't function how it should function. Then we go to the next one, okay? Because I think we all already have said what we wanted to say about this perk.
Yeah, let's go.
Dominance. The power you wield over the land strikes terror in the hearts of all who cross your path. The first time each totem, each chest is interacted with by a survivor, that totem or chest will be blocked by the entity for 8 seconds. The aura of blocked totems and chests are revealed to you in white. Tragic, is it not? How powerless you must feel. Dracula. I will say this is a good perk. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. This is a really good perk.
Yeah, it is, bro, but they
There
should
it comes.
increase the duration.
Yes. That is what I meant with here it comes. The duration. 8 seconds is too short. It's way too short. Don't
Well,
know
what
what
if it was 8
yeah, 8.
little line dash seconds?
There is no line.
I know. I was just
Yeah,
teasing
no
you.
dash this time.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. I mean, this one is clear. You make.
They didn't put it in on this one.
Yeah. It's so inconsistent. And at one point it is frustrating, and at another point it is like. It's crazy.
Yes.
It's the same as when you do a combo with Geef, and you have them in the grabbing range, and you do a certain hit, and then all of a sudden that the look or whatever will be pushed back, and right precisely out of your grab range, and then you miss your grab,
Right.
and then you get punished. That's how this feels.
Yeah.
That is how this feels. It's 8 seconds is too few.
Too short.
Yeah. But the combo ability that this has with the other perk, Wretched Fate, and especially Pentimento. Right, bro?
Yes, and not only that, bro.
Because the chest part, who gives a fuck about the chest? No one.
Yes, exactly.
But the totem, think about it. You could have, for example, Hex Undying, Wretched Fate, Pentimento, and this perk. Think about it. This perk could protect the Pentimento totems long enough for you to activate them. Don't you think, Falcon?
Yeah.
If it was longer, 8 seconds is not long enough. But it can also protect your Devour Hope. It can also protect your other stuff, your plating. It has combo potential, this perk. But I'm gonna give Falcon the word. Because the bird is the word.
Oh, yeah.
And Falcon is the word. Because Falcon is a bird. So the bird is the word.
Okay, bro. I think this perk is, it's balanced. I just want a little longer duration.
Bro,
Maybe,
can I
yeah,
ask you
maybe,
something? Can I ask you something?
yes.
Is your room closed? Just in case Peter Griffin is there to dance the bird is the word.
Family Guy.
You don't know the meme?
No, bro.
Oh man.
Let me
Oh.
see if I can find it. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah. For later to explain it to him. Anyway, let's go further. So go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, I just wanna say that this perk is interesting because remember, bro, a long time ago we had X Thrill of the Hunt
Yeah.
to protect totems.
Correct.
Yeah, because it gave you the notification.
Yes.
Yeah, that was removed, some time ago.
Yeah.
So now I think they are giving us this new perk to protect totems.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think it is good. It's just the time that is so short. The time is.
Maybe just increase it to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
See,
bro, it can't be too long because otherwise the survivor will just go back to generators.
true.
Okay. So basically, you need something which is not too long and not too short, otherwise it will be useless.
Maybe
So
maybe
something like 15 seconds, maybe.
maybe make it longer if it is a survivor that is the obsession.
Also, yeah, why not?
If it is the obsession and the survivor is the obsession and he's trying to do it, then it will be longer. If it is a survivor without an obsession, then it is shorter. Then they would actually make this even more torturing for the survivor. Think about how annoying this will be for the survivors. You would be literally torturing them. Because then they have to wait. Because they are the obsession. Understand what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah. Anything else that you can say about this?
No, bro, because it is a balanced perk, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that's rare for us. Yeah, the balanced perk. Do you have anything to say about it, Kate? Or
I mean, if you guys think that the timing is fair, then I can't
well,
bring
the
any more
timing can
than
be a
that.
bit longer. That's
A
my
bit
opinion.
longer. Okay. Yeah, then I think that's right. Yeah, I
But
think that's
you
good.
are one that has used certain totems and
Mhm.
such. And this would have been nice with the boon totem meta.
That's right. Yeah.
What do you think, Falcon?
Yeah, why not?
If this was in the boon totem meta with the Ode on Dying, this would have been fun. Because you would actually punish survivors for using boon totems back then. When Michaela came out. But oh well, it is what it is. So, if I have to say it, really good.
Mhm.
Decent.
Mm-hmm.
Meh.
Okay.
This is meh. As in, meh, not interesting.
Mhm.
That is what I will say. These are. It's two good perks, one really bad one. That's all I'm gonna say. So let's close this one with the Mori. So let's look at the Mori. You guys ready?
Mhm.
Let's go.
The disrespect. I love the disrespect in that animation.
Yeah.
You just feel that he doesn't give a fuck about your mortal life. You know, you just feel it. It's just, his entire Mori animation is pure disrespect. What do you say, Falcon?
Bro, a pretty high quality Mori.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think they are getting, very creative lately, with Morris.
Yep. But I'm saying I just feel the disrespect, It just, he's oozing disrespect out of it.
Oh yeah, like Myers, Mori, for example.
Myers is more like intimate. He's literally grabbing you by the throat with his hand and he's looking in your eyes
Yeah,
when he stabs you. Dracula is more like,
yeah, but then Myers throw you away.
yeah, true. Because the fun is gone, but with him, he doesn't even give you acknowledgement. He doesn't even look in your eyes or anything. He just summons his glass, collect your blood, swirl it, drink it, and then he throws the glass away.
Yeah.
Like he wants to say, even your blood is not worth my attention. And then he throws the glass away. Because, unworthy blood is a wasted glass, I mean, he can create new ones, but this, it's all about the character of that they are trying to portray. With Myers, it is like he's killing you and he's looking in your eyes. He just wants to see your life draining away, or whatever is in Michael's head. Because I don't know, Michael is one freaky sick little puppy. Michael. I don't even want to know what's going on in his head. Nobody knows. But Michael. But with him it is just like, wasted glass. That is with him. It's just pure disrespect. He cuts your neck open, collects your blood in his glass, drinks it. He doesn't even look at you. Just look at it. He's not even looking at you. Just this. Just his glass, making sure that the blood doesn't spill. Look at the glass. See? And he throws it away. That's all he does.
Yeah.
Zero respect for life. Just like your blood tastes like crap. And then he throws the glass away. And you sold my glass. That is how it feels. It feels like he feels like a lord, like you're peasant. And then that is it. I think we are done with the killer side of the video. The next thing is the perk build suggestions, which is Falcon's favorite. Part of the entire review. So we will see you till that part,